The last scout here, and those of you that have followed me for a while know that I'm a native Texan, and our son was a native Texan too. And once you're born a Texan, you're a Texan for the rest of your life. Yep, you're a Texan for the rest of your life. Something going on down in San Antonio that I ain't happy about, and I know a lot of people ain't, and I'll let the video speak for itself.
This isn't just some memory that's popular in movies. These were really living, breathing people. The Alamo's personal. And we want that story told. This is where their bodies died. This is where the soul left that body. And what more appropriate place than right where it sits. And we're here now to defend our family cemetery. Don't touch this cenotaph.
You know, the saying is no surrender, no retreat. Remember the Alamo. It's time that we answer that call once again. Enough is enough. Leave our history alone.
It's in the perfect place because, as y'all know, the north wall ran right through the post office, and when they broke through and most of the Texans fell back, they fell back into these very rooms right here. These were doors at that time, and that's where they made their final stand, and that's where they died. So this is a memorial to them, and it's in the perfect spot. It doesn't need to move 1 inch.
In 1960, my grandfather brought me here and told me about my family that died. To me, this is the only monument or tombstone that we have of our family, our blood kin, and it should sit in front of the Alamo, and that's the reason why it was placed here. Their blood's on this ground. It should stay where they died.
Alamo heroes have no Arlington cemetery. Following the battle, Santana ordered their bodies burned, and the wind carried their ashes to the four corners of the earth. In a symbolic sense, Alamo Plaza is a cemetery, and the cenotaph is their headstone.
Because you know what this is. It's a Veterans Memorial. It's not just a piece of our history, it's a Veterans Memorial. Now, you don't go and move Veterans Memorials, okay? Nobody would ever think about moving the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C., okay? They're not going to reimagine that somewhere else.
The seeds were planted today, the line's been drawn in the dust to save the cenotaph. It's time for Texans to all go to work. If you believe in what the Alamo's about and what Texas is all about, do something about it and help us save the cenotaph.
I brought my horse. If you notice what that symbolizes, we stand here for all those that fell at the Alamo because they can no longer get up and fight for it. So we have to stand here and fight for them.
One thing people can do is pass the word around that we don't want this anymore, and as soon as we have a candidate to run against George P. Bush or a decent candidate to run as mayor of San Antonio, we're going to vote them out. Exercise our rights. Vote them out.
Sowing the green leaves of summer are calling me home. 'Twas so good to be young then in the season of plenty, when the catfish were jumping as high as the sky. A time just for planting A time just for plowing, a time to be courting, a girl of your own. 'Twas so good to be young then, to be close to the earth, and to stand by your wife at the moment of birth. A time to be reaping, a time to be sowing, a time just for living, a place for to die. 'Twas so good to be young then, to be close to the earth. Now the green leaves of summer are calling me home. 'Twas so good to be young then, to be close to the earth. Now the green leaves of summer